folks, Ian Smith here with Kelly and Hockey on this beautiful Bluebird day in Stowe, Vermont. Just a little follow-up to the balance tutorial that I just did. Now I'm going to show you a few things how it translates to being on skates. Now we talked about how it's bringing your hip out, so when you step down, you're bending your knee and your hip goes out. That hip that goes out, so there's a slight little hip going this way, brings my weight over the blade so that I can balance on one skate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few skating techniques. You know, like every time you put your foot down, you know, you see we're bending the knee, right? But we're also getting into that as we step down, so it starts happening naturally. So I don't think about sticking out, but every time that you put your skate down, your hip goes out a little bit. So it's like, if we look here, my hip does go out every time I step down there. So that allows me to balance. Now, even if you notice how a lot of time, you know, when guys are just skating around, like the best skaters, it looks like they're kind of waddling, right? Because these natural, like, loose strides, that waddle is putting your weight onto that one and then balancing and then gliding a little bit. Here, take a look at this. Every time I step down, I can glide because there's always a slight knee bend to this. Now, like when I'm skating, it's a lot lower so I can get more power. But even when I just step down, there's always a slight knee bend and a hip goes out. So to practice that, as you're stepping down, you step and you should feel when your knee goes, your hip goes out. The hip goes out. Every time you step down, there's a hip goes out, hip goes out, hips out, hips out, hips out, hips out. You can always feel it going out. So that's the whole thing. Now once that hip is naturally going out, now when you're ready to explode, you can get lower, your hip is out, you have all this balance. Now you can explode when you want. And not have gravity force you to make your move, which that creates all the choppiness in your skating, is when you don't have the right balance and you're falling and then you have to do something, so it becomes choppy. So, all right, so as you're working on this stuff, just you know, skating, nice gliding, you should be able to bend your knee, stick out, and you should have plenty of glide. When you're ready, you go over, settle, sets in, and then you glide again. Well, there it is. Hip movement, getting the balance you need in order to complete the technique, combined with strength. It's a trifecta. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, see you at the next one.